So now that you've had some time to do some brainstorming, let's take a look at Sahir and his financial situation. He's got some challenges and he's also got some opportunities. Marlene and I are going to talk about some ideas about what that might look like. You might have some similar ones or they might be different. So Marlene, clearly Sahir has a lot of things happening.
Right.
He's a newcomer to Canada, he's got 3 kids, he's still relying on help back at home, and we're not really sure how his cash flow is doing if he's having trouble making ends meet. So what are some challenges that stand out for you?
Well, one of the first ones is, that he doesn't have a credit history. And that can pose some challenges if they're looking for, improved living conditions, or just even generally getting a better job, as some employers may require that as well.
Yes.
What are the things that you kind of think of?
Well, the fact that he doesn't have a cell phone is a big one. And if he's going to get a new job or a better job, people need to be able to contact him.
Yeah, that's true.
So that probably needs to be high on the list of the challenges that need to be addressed.
Right. Well, and it's unfortunate that his designation from back home isn't recognized here. So that may be posing some challenges as well with respect to getting stable and quality income. That's good for him and his family situation.
Yeah. Yeah, and speaking of his family, he's got 3 kids.
Oh, goodness. Yeah, that in and of itself poses financial challenges because kids require clothing, school supplies, childcare potentially. All that adds up for a family.
Yeah, but there are some opportunities. He's got a lot going on, but there's things he can do, right? One of the things that comes to mind for me is we don't know if he's up to date on his tax filing. And if he's getting his tax filing, he might also be able to get benefits. The Canada Child Benefit, the GST credit, that's a lot of cash coming into his house that might not be there already.
Right, great opportunity to boost income. The other thing I was thinking, because he was having a lack of credit history, some banks and credit unions offer unique products for newcomers specifically. So if Sahir went into a local branch and asked about perhaps getting a low dollar value credit card, that can get him started on building that credit history that he doesn't currently have.
Absolutely. And it might be a good way to get into the mainstream banking system if he's not banked already, which is a big help. Something else I was thinking of, he clearly cares about his kids. He wants them to do well in Canada, and there's a lot of ways he can care for them. One thing he can start looking at is saving for their education for when they're older. So if he's up to date on his tax filing, he can apply for a Canada Learning Bond for them if he's low income. But in order to do that, he needs to have his RESP, his Education Savings Plan.
Good point.
And he can't do that unless he's registered for that at a bank or credit union.
Well, and I think there's an opportunity as well here to access newcomers serving agency supports in the local community. They may be able to connect them with financial coaching or budget counseling, as well as employment and training services that could help find a job that can boost their incomes.
Absolutely. So he's got some opportunities.
I agree. Now that we've completed reviewing Sahir's situation, feel free to select another person and do the activity again, or else continue on to the rest of Module 2.